It's week 3 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Cowboys under the lights on Thursday night.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linemen.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so That might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They bring the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Vic. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Here's Gibbs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Brian Branch in on the tackle. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 9. That is Ferguson in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Make some good plays today.
Third down and 9. In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot receiver, headed right. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Vic. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Vic going to look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now, Vic. He will find Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To throw is Vic. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Lions are likely going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
Here's a run. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Now here's 2nd and goal. They send him right out of the slot. And he's in. Touchdown, Detroit.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. This brought in out past the 20. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Vic. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple of possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far...
And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offensive Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Vic. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Our run here with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Slot man in motion right. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Now, Vic. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire. Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll try and get there on the ground. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
Now a run on 1st down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Lions. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So now here are the Cowboys. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Set go.
That is Ferguson in motion. Drive will start on the ground, and the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more. Here's a 2nd and 12. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Cowboys. 31 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Ready?
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
79 Bronco. Ready?
Vic gonna look to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
To the air, it's Vic. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. So 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. To the ground, a first down run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A run on first and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.